medial gastroc, single leg calf raise, on a stable surface, unlike my block my kids have destroyed. Forefoot. I'm going to use the other foot to support the block. I'm going to encourage some dorsiflexion here. Leg extended. And we're going to push up. We're going to focus on pushing through the great toe. Slow down. To encourage medial gastroc, we can even toe in just a little bit. Slow down and hold. Medial hamstring. Come back to our band. Seated leg curl. Hips back. Back against the chair. Make sure we get enough resistance for the eccentric movement. Slow up. Make sure our band is at the appropriate height as well. Down. Keeping that leg on the chair. Probably need a taller chair for this as well. Slow. Hold. Focusing on the hamstring. Oblique ball choppers. Squat position. Cross body. Down. Up. Down. Up. Encouraging core activation. The external, contralateral, internal obliques. And it's under, over, under, over, under, over. Clams. Position our client against the wall. Stack our feet. Our glute against the wall. Shoulders against the wall. Hips slightly flexed. Knees flexed to 90. Keeping feet together. Hold. Hold. And then slow down. We can add a band against the knees or weight on the top knee. TVA activation involves belly breathing. You're going to have to teach some diaphragmatic breathing. Best way to do that, hand here, hand here. In, we get fat, out. Keeping our lumbar spine in the ground. Hips should not be coming anterior or posterior pelvic tilt. Ball. So on the in-breath, on the out-breath, make sure our clients don't get lightheaded from doing the belly breathing either. Moving into integration, single leg reach and touch. Set up objects around the room. I like to do this with both the lower and the upper extremity. You can do the star, balance, with a lower body, multi-plane, across the body, and then you can also do the upper body. Upper body, we want to make sure they're really reaching, maintaining balance. Can even break out of the sagittal plane, have clients reach, reach, and reach, especially as a rock climber. Multi-plane reaching is important. Single leg deadlift, use a kettlebell. Stance leg, make sure our client pushes off the medial, engages the glute, uses the opposite leg for balance, but is not activating that left side. The Romanian deadlift, we don't need to come all the way down. We want our hips and our upper body to move as one unit. Keeping the weight close to our body. Maintaining a neutral spine. Slow repetitions. Day 3 integrations, everything else is the same. Day 3, we're moving to single leg squat with a high row TRX. So we've slightly progressed our athlete. By the end of the week, we're going to encourage them out of the double leg into a single leg squat. We can do a pistol squat here. TRX will stabilize them through this motion. Again, maintaining our postural checkpoints. Good breath control. Encourage that diaphragmatic breathing. Slow movements. The other is progressing with our T stabilizations. We'll use a weight, a very light weight to start. Into T, and it's simply stack the weight on our hips, up, hold, down, up, hold, down, and we want them to rotate, weight goes down, switches hands, activation for day 12 has changed and progressed significantly. Box jumps. We've taught jump downs. We've taught single leg. Step downs. It's time to progress and apply metric movements specific to rock climbing. It's down. Memorization phase. Explode up. Stabilize. We're not jumping out, we're jumping down. Decelerate eccentrically. Stabilize. We're not using bone to slow us down. We're using our muscles to eccentrically decelerate. oblique standing band press with lateral glute walk. If I had a giant band, I would use it. These work just as well. We want to pray. Resistance. Shoulders back, down. Hold. Engage the oblique. Engage the glute for stabilization. From here, we can step out, hold, step in, hold. Both sides. Clams with stability or exercise ball. Gonna use the contour of the ball. We're gonna up, press ball into the wall, hold, rotate, externally rotate, hold, slow down. Hold, slow down. TVA activation and quadruped, hovering knees. We can increase stabilization if we wanted to with a wobble board. You can use a wobble board under our arms like so. We're going to be 90-90 on our toes. We're going to have them work on diaphragmatic breathing in this position. When we feel they're ready, we can engage glute. Toe raise. Now, burpee with hangs, I can't really demonstrate all that well. Integration into a burpee. Ideally, we want to pull up bar. For rock climbing, we want to work on hand, forearm grip strength. We also want to be plyometrically explosive. This is a good movement, very advanced, and it also needs to be done safely. And then we would jump onto a bar. This one's too low. We could hang. We could even progress into a pull-up, into a drop-down, and then into another burpee. And then up. Wobble board. Double leg. Weighted ball catch. You can do this. I know I've got catch. You can also do slams. I don't have anyone here to catch. If I had a good wall, I wasn't afraid of throwing a ball through. I could toss. I could slam. I could toss. And then we could go into rapid hurdle with stabilization. Assuming we had hurdle set up 5 feet apart.